I had a former boss who referred to my job internally that as being a diplomatic agitator. I need to be, those of us who do this work need to be diplomatic in our approach, but we also need to be a bit of an agitator. And we were talking earlier about being an advocate. I mean, I've always been an advocate, sort of personally. It's who I am, both externally, but internally I have I'm paid to be an advocate. I'm not doing my job if I'm not an advocate. I'm not doing my job if I'm not, last week, if I wasn't having conversations with our state government affairs folks in Georgia and North Carolina to make sure that we were on the right side of the issues related to members of the LGBT community. And I'm very pleased, that I work for a company that is on the forefront of those issues, as are most companies in the tech sector and many other companies. So, I think we all can be advocates externally, but jobs like this require you also to be an advocate internally, human rights or environment or supply chain or whatever it might be. Mm-hmm. I think it also goes to the kinds of employees that our companies attract. Mm-hmm. I used to work many years ago in a different sector. I won't mention the sector, but it was in Houston, Texas, so you can guess the sector. And the culture in that company and the employees in that sector were from a very different place. And I think it would be I would have a very different experience if I was working on human rights issues in that geography, in that sector. So there really are, for those of you that are students in the room, as you think about where you want to spend your, what did you say, 22 years? 22 years or your 18 years, you should think about the sector and the culture and the values and the leadership, because those things really, really do make a difference.